What's up guys, Jake Hutton from Fitness Culture. Today we are going to be doing a workout, the very first workout in the Summer Sizzle. So today's day one of the Summer Sizzle program. If you want, you can still sign up for the program and do it with us. We've got it on a live calendar. So everyone's doing the program together and we're competing against each other using leaderboards and things like that for some of the workouts. So today's gonna be an upper body workout. We're gonna be going through the entire workout, warm up and lift included, and we'll break down kind of why we have things structured the way we do as we go. All right, so today is going to be a bench press day. That's gonna be the focus, the core lift of the day. So it's gonna be bench press, we'll do some back stuff, we'll do a little bit of overhead pressing and some shoulder work too. So it's kind of a total upper body day. So we're gonna get into our warm up. So things that I like to do to warm up and things that really helped me take my bench press to the next level was number one, taking care of my entire shoulder girdle, warming that thing up properly before I get benching. And then number two is making sure that I have a heavy focus on external rotators of the shoulder and then also just scapular retractors, all right? So the first move we got today, you're gonna take your hand, you're gonna press it into the ground, and that's what's gonna give you the feedback if you've never done this before. So you're gonna start at the top, you're gonna press your hand into the ground, work down, flip it over, and then you're gonna try to keep your shoulder down, which I'm not gonna be able to, and slide that hand under your back, and then come back, press into the ground again the whole time, and then bring that overhead. So pressing into the ground gives you a lot of feedback, and if you're someone that has a hard time really engaging those muscles that retract your scapula, pressing into the ground is gonna force you to do that, and you're really gonna feel a high level of engagement on this exercise. All right guys, I'm using the Fitness Culture app, by the way. It's going through the warm up on here. So the next one's gonna be, I just call them external rotators off the knee. If you've ever seen one of my videos, it's probably the 1000th time you've had to watch me do this, but I love this exercise, and it really did help me take my bench press to the next level. At one point, my goal, I got up to 10% of my bench press max, being able to control this movement. So elbow on the knee, controlling it down for a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, under control, and then back up. So for 6 reps, 10% of the bench press. So for me, that was a game changer. At one point, I was plateaued at 425, and being able to get to that strength made it so I was a lot more stable on the bench press, and then my bench just started busting through that plateau and keep going up. But for the warm-up today, we're gonna be going with just 15 reps each arm just to get them fired up, and then we typically will add these into the workout as well. All right, next thing we're gonna be doing today is just a single arm sliding push-up. I'm gonna be doing it from a platform here, just so I can get a deeper elbow bend on this arm right here. So we're starting right here. It's gonna be, this one's just great. You get a nice deep chest stretch, deep elbow bend, and it's gonna work, your chest, your serratus on this side, obviously your overhead position, and then your core as well on this one. All right, the next one we got today is gonna be just a ring row. So for these, you can make them more difficult, obviously, by coming further under the rings like this. And I'm just trying to think about, really, since we're setting up for bench press, when I'm doing these rows in the warm up, I really like to think about squeezing my shoulder blades down and back and trying to pull that to the hip to really engage the scapular retractors and get them fired up for when I have to set up for that bench press. Last thing we got in our warm up, we usually finish every warm up with some type of just nervous system activation. So just some clapping push-ups. We're gonna explode as hard as we can. We're just gonna do 5 reps. Warm-up is done. Our first superset today is going to be close grip bench, and we're gonna be doing a 3-0-1-0 tempo. So the tempo is just to control our time under tension. Everyone's gonna move a little bit different on their natural tempo. So as coaches, we wanna make sure this first block of the program is gonna be very high volume. On the first day, we're controlling that volume by increasing the time under tension by going slow in the eccentric phase of the movement. So we'll be doing a 3 count lower. 1, 2, 3. 0 means 0 pause at the chest. 1 count to the top, and then 0 before we move into our next rep. Really, on movements like pressing movements at 0 at the end, I usually just tell athletes to just go when they're recovered and when they're ready. So you're not gonna hold it there forever. So the 0 is really just go when you're ready today. And then we're gonna be supersetting that with a band pull apart, same tempo. So we'll come out, wanna make sure to keep tension on the band the entire time, 3 count to the starting position, and then back out. So that's what we got today. So in the app, you'll notice, let's see, we'll put it right here. You'll notice that it gives us our we have percentages in there, and it's gonna give you the weight to use for the day. So it makes it really easy when you're using it. So my first set's gonna be 10 reps, 3 count lower at 275. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. A lot of our programs have a lot of volume. Just want to give a little tip. Today, since my first opening set and I'm really warmed up, with such a low percentage for me, I think we're starting off at 55%. I just hopped right into that first set. I didn't like build up to 275, I just went into it. I think it would save people a lot of time in the gym if they kind of approached it that way. Obviously you need to warm up. If your first opening set's gonna be a heavier set, but if it's a lighter set, I would just hop right into that first set. All right, one thing I wanted to hit on the close grip bench. If you're stuck in a plateau, another thing that got me out of a plateau before was moving my grip back in and getting really strong close grip. And one thing that I see our members make the mistake of is going too close when they close grip, and it doesn't really mimic your regular bench setup. So what I mean is, if you're going really on the close grip, you still want to be able to climb your shoulder blades down into a good position and really stack your wrist right over that elbow. So what I mean by that is, if I was holding the bar right now, I'm stacked as opposed to being too close where I'm stuck in this position. Now, this position still has a purpose, more for bodybuilding, but I think to translate more to your bench press, really wouldn't go more narrow than really stacking right over your shoulders and making sure that you don't have that type of an angle when you're with the bar at the chest, because what that's gonna do is really make your elbows flare out and be pressing in this position. It's gonna be hard to stay tight in this position unless you have just unreal elbow mobility. So really try to screw your shoulder blades down and be in a position where those wrists are stacked right over the elbow at the bottom. All right, so we just wrapped up the bench press. The next superset today is going to be a chest supported row. I'm doing just a seated chest supported row because the one we have at Fitness Culture kills your ability to breathe. So it's not very comfortable. So we're gonna be doing this one today. It's gonna be a similar tempo here, same tempo actually. It's gonna be 3 count lower, 0, 1 count. I'm really gonna still focus on squeezing at the top, but we don't have it built into the tempo today. So what I try to think about on this one, just because again, I'm always trying to just to get better at bench press, because I guess I like bench pressing, is trying to squeeze my shoulder blades down and back. Not for every movement, but for these movements, it really helps me get strong in that position, and that translates well to stability on the bench if you can be strong in this position with your back, all right? So what I try to think about is pulling the handles down to my hip, and it's gonna naturally make it so you squeeze it a little bit better, taking that shoulder away from the ear and getting in a good, nice high chest position at the top of this movement. 3, up. Wrap that up. We're on to the final. It's gonna be a giant set, so that's gonna be 4 movements. We're gonna be doing an incline hammer strength chest press, a wide grip lat pull down, a lateral raise, and then just some triangle push-ups. Every set is gonna be a 3-0-1-0 tempo on this, and then we're gonna rest for like 60 to 90 seconds at the end and just be back in it real quick. So we have 3 rounds of that. So honestly, if you're coming into this program with bad muscular endurance, by the time you get here, you're gonna be fried because there's been so much time under tension. So just remember, it's all right, lighten the weight and just get through it. It'll pay dividends down the road as we keep going through this program. So initially you'll be like, oh man, I'm feeling weak, I'm not lifting heavy. It's fine. Every once in a while you gotta break it back down and build up that muscular endurance to relay that foundation that you can build upon. 1, 2, 3. All right, last thing we got today is going to be just a little bit of conditioning. Today's not gonna be too hard. So it's gonna start with by starting I mean the first month. We're gonna start Mondays with just 10 sled pushes. We're gonna go 30 yards with a 1 minute break. So it's gonna be, try to go pretty much all out on these. All right guys, that wraps it up for day 1 of the Summer Sizzle. Like I said, actually, I said earlier that you couldn't compete, but this video will be out soon, and you will be able to compete. You just have a little bit less time than everyone else, so you'll have like 7 weeks instead of 8. So if you're interested, click the link in the description, get signed up, come have some fun with us. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Try it out for yourself and see if you, see if you like it, and leave me a comment on what you want me to cover next. Thanks.